Welcome back to collecting every block in Minecraft by release order. Today is 1.7, also known as the update that changed the world. And that is very true, in the sense that the update's main additions are the mesa, the roofed forest, the birch forest, the flower forest, the ice spikes, and the savanna biomes, among other less notable biomes as well. These, of course, add lots of new blocks to the game that can only be found in those respective areas. Alright, so I think the first order of business is to just go out and find all the new biomes. Before we go, we'll make some glass to be ready for when we return. This works out really nicely because a lot of the new blocks that we're going to need in this update are going to be the flowers that we need from the flower forest biome. Those flowers, of course, can be turned into dye that we can then use to make all the different colors of stained glass. So we'll be sure to bring lots of extra flowers home with us. So which way do we go? This way, I'm pretty sure, was the way that we went, where we just hit, like, infinite ocean. So maybe the opposite direction? I think? Let's go this way. Of course, these new biomes are great and all, but it pales in comparison to the real feature that got added. God, I do not know why they added these, but they did. It really shows off the wonderful Z fighting that goes on up there. I don't know why they added these. Truly, I have no idea. Only takes about 10 minutes of traveling for us to find some new terrain. Oh, I think we might be coming up with some new terrain, because that is taking a while to load. Or maybe it's the fact that I can now set my render distance to 16 chunks is why it's taking a while. I don't know. But this sudden dirt wall here might be a good indicator that we're kind of coming up on some new terrain as well. So I don't know. I think I see a jungle over there, which is not new, but... Ooh, wait a minute, this is new terrain. You know why? I see peonies. But here's our first new block of the day. I think these are peonies, right? No, those are lilacs. I knew that. I knew that completely. Yeah. And that will give me magenta dye. Okay, so we got magenta stained glass and stained glass panes covered when we get back home. Okay, I'm coming up on a jungle, which would be hell to navigate on a horse, so I might want to steer clear of that. Ooh! Wait, is this a flower forest, or is this just a plains biome? Well, my goodness, either way, that's a lot of flowers. Oh my lord. Because these things are pretty rare, and they have so many new flowers. We get oleums, azure, bluets, red tulips, peonies, orange tulips, rose bushes, sunflowers, pink tulips, oxeye daisies, and we have a new biome not far away either. Ooh, a mushroom. You know what that means is I believe that's a roofed forest over there, correct? Yeah, roofed forest, which means, of course, dark oak. I don't think dark oak leaves... Dark oak leaves are a thing! Really? I thought dark oak leaves were just leaves, like regular oak leaves, but I guess dark oak leaves are a thing. So that's 2 key biomes now found, and we have found a swamp. Now, swamps aren't new, of course, but they do have a flower that is exclusive to the biome, that being the blue orchid. Alright, blue orchids. Good thing that I found a new swamp biome, because I think it's the only place that you can get these. Can I have a kiss? No? I kiss you. After that, I spotted a taiga biome, but sadly not a mega taiga, which would give us Podzol. Attached to that, though, was a snow biome, which not long turned into... Pretty soon for this playthrough. Then an ice spikes biome! Oh my god! Dude! Just the luckiest guy! But it's... Wait, hang on. It's the smallest ice spikes biome that man's ever seen? It's literally 2 spikes! Oh, god dang it. It's literally 2 spikes. And this one is, I mean, this is a little sad. Let's collect a lot of packed ice to A, make blue ice in the future, and B, possibly make fast nether tunnels. I'll come back to that. Oh wait, there is a 3rd spike. It's not really a spike at all, never mind. I'm probably missing a few flowers, though, still. There's no way that I'm not missing at least a few of them, right? Wait, you guys said white tulips are a thing. Wait, is there some white tulips here? Yeah, there is totally some white tulips here, yeah! So now we just need a mesa for red sand, a mega taiga for Podzol, and a savanna for acacia wood. None of which I thought were that rare, but I am having a lot of trouble finding them regardless. So much so that I ran into another mushroom biome before finding any of them. Yeah, that's a mushroom biome. Jesus Christ. Interesting. Rarest biome in the game, by the way. I might cash out here. And just head back home with what I do have, because to be honest with you, my inventory is pretty full at this point. There isn't really a whole lot more I could handle. On my way home, though, I came across a pleasant surprise. Hang on. That's really hard to see. Through the, like, silhouette of the trees there? Does that not look like acacia trees? I think that, if I turn around, we'll see a savanna biome. Look at that. Wow. Alright, I mean, I was just heading home, but I mean, if you're gonna insist, I guess I'll take some acacia wood home with me as well. In the savanna, we'll grab acacia wood, leaves, and saplings to bring back home. See, this is weird. Acacia leaves just look like dark oak leaves, which just look like regular oak leaves. I don't really understand, but they are different things apparently, so yeah, I guess I'll keep them. It's just really weird. And then, of course, saplings. Oh, there's a village. I didn't even see that. This is the first time I've seen a village since trading was added, and I forgot just how bad trades used to be. That being said, any good trades, gentlemen? Not really. Bread? Written book for an emerald? Emerald for 8 cooked chicken? Sheesh. Running a racket over here. Alright, Phoebe, let's blow this popsicle stand. Along with all the blocks that we picked up, we'll turn our new dark oak and acacia logs into planks, and then those planks into slabs and stairs. Let's grab the extra flowers we brought home to make dyes to now make the stained glass. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different kinds of dye, 2 stacks of glass. I think that should be enough to make 1 of each type of colored glass, and then pane variants of all of those. And brown. Alright, now what am I going to do with all this extra stained glass panes? I gotta be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to use it. I don't think I'm going to use them, and I really don't want to have it take up so much space in my chests. So, see ya. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So now we gotta make another trip out. We got all the different kinds of glass and stained glass. So we gotta make another trip out to get red sand, podzol, tall fern, and tall grass. Okay. I was wrong at the time about tall ferns and tall grass. Those don't become available until 1.14, where they show up in villages of certain biomes. So they're in the game at this point, but not obtainable, meaning that we only need red sand and podzol to an extent. This is a mega taiga. So I think that this dirt in future versions is coarse dirt. Right now, I think it's just this... I think it's just dirt. Yeah, it's just dirt right now, but it's a special kind of dirt that grass does not spread onto. And until a certain update comes along, I think that that'll turn into coarse dirt, but for right now, it's not actually coarse dirt. Coarse dirt is not available yet, despite the fact that it's in the game. Alright, well, we didn't manage to find a mesa, but we did manage to get Podzol, meaning that the only thing we still need is red sand. So that does it for exploring today, as it was getting quite late on my stream, so I come back tomorrow with good and bad news. The good news is really good. The bad news is really bad. Okay? So let me start with the really good news, because the bad news won't make sense if I don't. The good news is, obviously, I have an AFK fish farm now. I just built it right into my basement. It is good, though. Like, this is like a really OP farm. Oops. This is a really OP farm. and I'll show you why, okay? So we'll add the fishing rods back to the collection. Of course, when you're not using them, you'll just put them in there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loot chests in a zipper design so that it feeds down to the bottom and then works its way to the top. So the farm is pretty good. It works pretty good, as you can tell. After I left my computer on all night to AFK fish farm, and, okay, it's filled up these 2 chests. So I got 3, 4, and 5 right there that aren't full yet, but that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so this farm is a little bit OP. The real thing that you want is these enchanted books. Those are the real treasure of all these, but you get fish. It's basically infinite food with fish, saddles. I mean, there's a lot of junk here, like lily pads, boots, bowls, tripwire hooks. Like, there's a lot of junk here, but that's fine. Name tags, yeah. Now, what's the bad news? Well, the bad news is, so I did mention that I left my PC on overnight, meaning that I was not at my computer for most of the time that I was AFK fish farming. At some point, there's monsters nearby. Oh, okay. At some point, something happened, and I don't know what happened. But, I don't know where Phoebe is. I had her in the pen. The pen is not destroyed. This pigman, that's just a coincidence. It must have came through the portal and fell in there and it can't get out. The pigman is not relevant, but I don't know where Phoebe went. I looked in like 100-block radius all around where our spawn is after I discovered that she was not there. I don't know where she is. I don't know what happened, but I don't have Phoebe anymore. And I looked around for her. I could not find her. I don't know where she is. Spare a thought for the soldier we lost along the way. Well, this means we'll have to find a mesa on foot. After hours of searching, I eventually gave in and just found the closest mesa biome in my seed. It ended up being about 10,000 blocks away from spawn, so in hindsight, I'm glad I did that, because that would have taken forever to find. It's a mesa! Let's go! Alright, good work. And all of this to collect 1 piece of red sand and return home. And that's it. Next up is Minecraft 1.8, aka the Bountiful update. It adds ocean monuments, new stone types like andesite and diorite, prismarine, and lots of blocks that have different wood variants introduced like doors and fences. But thanks for watching, and join me on Twitch where I stream the live making of these videos. If you don't have Twitch or you prefer YouTube, then check out my second channel where the full, unedited streams of this series go. Become a channel member if you want to go the extra mile to support my work, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all for version 1.8.